Last session, the party found themselves trying to enjoy brief respite after an amazing party the night before. Caelynn rushed towards the shrine of the Eywa to wait for the result of what happened to Iwani. While TakTak had an epiphany, he quickly jotted down in his leather binder notebook. Next morning, TakTak attempts to ask Theo to help him translate so he can gather materials for his new creation. TakTak wasn't able to talk to the village because he doesn't speak Elvish, but Theo begrudgingly had to reject because he could not wake up for the massive hangover he had received from the night before.
All those net ones.
But to TakTak's surprise, the elves quickly visit the home of TakTak and Theoden because TakTak is the talk of the village. Everybody wanted to see the Omen Weaver and can't wait to see what he can create next. Mukano and Krutha is so excited they wanted to visit, only to find out that TakTak is on his way to make a new creation, and with great eagerness, they both helped him in Theoden instead, helping gathering the special wood of the Eywa, known as the Kutra Kalwe, or in common, Treeswick. TakTak and the gang ran into Caelynn while she was waiting to give her inspiration. As she was waiting, so that they can give her inspiration to help her change her mindset so that she may walk into Iwani's trial with a strong plan. The trial took a turn for the worse because Iwani had just admitted she betrayed Caelynn because Caelynn was boasting how trustworthy Iwani is. And made her feel guilty. But with that new revelation, Caelynn quickly forgave her and asked the tribe to do the same. The trial ended with Caelynn convincing the Kongi chief to let Iwani take the spiritual trial of the bear. After the trial, Caelynn went about the village to talk to the people of each tribe until the Tokala chief accused Theoden of being the warrior that is marked with death. Caelynn tried to speak reason to both her tribe and Theoden. Theoden proclaimed his intention and wanting to stop the war. Soon later, Tuntun pardoned both Theoden and asked the tribe to retract their accusation on the accounts that Tuntun believes in Theoden. TakTak finally returns to the village after the debacle with Theoden and screamed while yelling that there is trouble. TakTak explained that Mukano had to stall time so that Krutha and TakTak can escape to warn the village. With that news, Caelynn rushed to the problem with Theoden, TakTak, and Tuntun. The party managed to cause enough of a diversion so that Mukano can leave the enemy's back line. We left off with Caelynn had just finished off two warriors that was about to leave and warn their outpost, while Theoden had just finished persuading them to drop their weapons. Theoden, you see Caelynn had just jumped into action and swiftly shot down two warriors with her quick bow skills. And TakTak had finished one off with this amazing aim. Tuntun, still riding on the stag, looked down on all three of you, waiting for someone to say something. Theoden, what would you like to do in this scenario?
I think the last thing I said was, "Why'd you shoot?"
Okay.
They were walking away peacefully.
I do not believe they were going to stay peaceful. Besides, you stood up for a savage that would look poor on you. Yes?
We already know that the humans are working with elves now. I was trying to convince them that maybe we could make an alliance. It's okay. I mean, those two signed up for war. But I was gonna try to go to their outpost. They're waiting for me.
Why would they be waiting for you? There's no need for you to go.
I asked them to set up a meeting between me and their warden. It's a warden, right? So let's go. I think that I could at least try something. Maybe if I convince the warden that what they're doing is pointless, then maybe we could set up a meeting.
Tuntun said, "You cannot do that just yet without the blessings from our chiefs and shaman. We must speak on this matter when we return, not here. We cannot decide on that here. We need more time."
Well then, I could
If
at
you are
least
going to
tell
speak on
them.
our behalf or make decisions, we want to be part of it.
That's fine. I could try to see if they'll wait for an answer.
Tuntun looks at Caelynn as if he's a little bit worried that Theoden might turn his back on them. Because tension is pretty thick.
I will go with you.
No, you cannot go out there, Caelynn. If you go out there, they will slay you on sight.
More so than that, I'm more worried about the other elves they're working for. You said they want your head.
They'd have to get it from me. I can handle myself.
Caelynn, please, reason.
TakTak. You said the humans were working with gnomes?
Mistook me for one, yeah. That was on their side.
Then you go with Theoden.
TakTak can. I think they're gonna realize pretty quick, though. TakTak not the same gnome when they're both in the same place, though. But they might not think me as a threat, though, because not elf.
That's
I
true.
mean, you did have very impressive aim, so they should. But they probably won't.
TakTak
Humans
friends.
can
No,
be...
no, see.
They're not gonna hurt me, so you don't have to send TakTak.
I'm not concerned about them hurting you. I have to keep my tribe's interests.
Okay. TakTak watches then.
Oh. TakTak, keep an eye on everyone.
Yes.
Well,
Eh?
I told them I'd be there at nightfall.
Which is almost...
It's almost now.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll try to see if they could wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's nightfall. For an answer. Do you think you'd need more time to talk to the tribes?
Tuntun looks at Caelynn. Since Caelynn has already announced what she wants, Tuntun says that Alpo has already spoken. Go now.
I know, I
Cross
just
arms.
need
We're
an
still
estimate.
waiting.
Caelynn, do you even want an alliance?
I
Because if you don't, then there's no point in me going.
do not feel that we should fight. My people are hurting. I feel like your people are as well. I think it is in everyone's interest if we stop.
I'll give like a soft smile. I thought so. I'll do what I can. I want this war to be over too.
Should we wait for you here or
They say,
I guess go
no,
back.
we should wait back at tribe.
You know, we don't know if there's any more of the other elves around here.
TakTak crosses his arms. We are not going anywhere without him. Because I cannot remember his name. What was the elf we came here to rescue?
Mukano.
Oh,
Mokano,
Mukano.
yeah. Mokano, you said coming here, right? Right?
Tuntun nods. He says, yes, he should be here soon.
Good. TakTak,
will,
make sure Mokano okay.
will Mukana be able to lead them back? Lead these two back? Do you think you can find your way back to the tribe?
I don't think we can make it through the veil.
He pulls out a feather from one of his headdress and gives it to you.
Take it.
Blow it in the wind. My eagles will spot it.
Okay, well, I mean, that means, I guess TakTak, you could see an eagle in the night.
Eh?
Okay, I'll put it away in my bag.
He also gives one to TakTak just in case.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh. Dark sniffs it and then puts it in the cube of holding.
He says to you, my tribe, we are trained to see from afar.
Okay.
Caelynn will look at TakTak and then look at Theoden and with like kind of a stern look, be careful, both of you.
We will.
Okay.
I'll make sure TakTak gets out there. Nothing will happen to him.
Both of you. I said.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
She's giving Theoden like the scolding mother look right now.
I can see it in your eyes. You're planning on sacrificing something, aren't you?
Don't fucking do it, Theo!
Can we take a stag? It's probably faster, you know.
Be careful. And you hear the stag that was hiding move over.
We'll be back soon.
Both of you.
Of course.
You guys quickly get on top of the stag and make your way south. And as you guys do, you realize the sun's slowly setting. And night, as the moon slowly rises, Caelynn and Tuntun, you no longer see the shadowy images of your allies as they get farther and farther away from your vision. But as soon as they get far away from your vision, you see someone swinging from trees to trees, running towards you guys. And you see Mukano, bloodied and beaten.
Oh.
Caelynn and Tuntun, and he says, "Thank you, Tuntun, for helping me. That was helpful." Tuntun nods. Caelynn, there's some trouble. We must speak with the tribe at once. I've discovered something. Well, I was back there.
First important thing, Caelynn would like to hug Mukano, because he's alive.
He's like,
Friendship.
his hand is up and he just looks down and he's like looking at Tuntun and he's like, what the?
I'm glad you are okay. But what
Is everybody from the Ewya Tribe so emotional?
No, just me. Are you? But what trouble did you? What is the issue?
He looks a little bit flustered. He's like, well, I discovered that they are preparing for war. Their ranks have increased in numbers. Apparently, they are waiting for a shipment of supplies. Their leader is making a visit.
Their leader?
Yes, their leader. They have managed to visit my tribe already. Most of my homes have been destroyed. Luckily, nobody was there. They discovered my tribe. Soon, they will reach the Eywa.
We have to go warn them. Maybe we can move.
Move. The veil is getting smaller and smaller.
We cannot move in until we get under control.
Caelynn, are you sure that's the right decision?
I do not know. I just became a warrior. I'm just trying to make sure everyone stays safe.
He nods. He looks over at Tonton. Tonton says, "We must hurry. Our tribe is waiting. Any goodness." You hear the sound of Hufei making his way towards you.
My baby! I want to hug Hufei and give him
And you
the
hug
good
Hufei.
scratches.
Good scratch. Mukano noticed Hufei is injured.
Yes.
You must be careful. This divine beast, if injured for too much, he won't be able to recover.
As I give him the good scratch, I would also like to use cure wounds on Hufei.
As you try to cast Cure Wounds, you noticed that Hufei wounds does not heal.
Oh,
What?
He says,
What?
Mukano says, it is because... He didn't want to say it. Then he finally says, it's because the elk tribe is dead, and the spirit of the elk is slowly dwindling.
So he's just
You might-
permanently damaged?
Oh.
He says to you, don't worry, I know how to take care of animals. He pets Hufei on the side. He looks around the ground, and then he finds by the tree some bushes, I should say, sorry. And then grabs some of the leaves from the bush, tears it up, put it in his mouth quickly, stuff it, and start chewing. And then he just kind of spits it out and put it on the wound. He says to you, like I said, you have to be careful. You must use medicine to heal his wounds.
Okay. I'll give him some more pets, man. Okay.
He kind of silently and obediently lowers his head, and you hear Mukano go, "Shh. Good Hufei. Come." He props you up on Hufei, and he jumps on the back of a stag that Tuntun's riding. We must go. Hurry. Hufei, kind of move his ears a bit, perks up his head, and turns around and run backwards.
My boy.
You guys leave. As you guys make it back, as you make your journey back to the Eywa tribe, Caelynn, do you want to do anything? Do you want to say anything, or you want to just silently make your way there?
She's gonna be lost in her thoughts. Gotta think it all through, all by herself.
Caelynn, lost in your thoughts, Hufei, kind of control its own movements, making its way back to the Eywa tribe. While Theoden, you slowly ride the stag to the forest, the outskirts of the forest line. There, you are met down the valley from the hill of this forest. You see a small outpost with two outpost towers extending from the palisade walls of this area. From this distance, the outpost looks quite busy. You can see torch lights from a distance.
I'll help TakTak off the stag because I don't want to bring the stag into the encampment. Hey, TakTak, I guess I should tell you something before we go in there.
uh-huh.
So when I guess, how should I say this? You know my mark. The one of death, they call it.
Uh-huh. Same one the other guys had.
Exactly. I used to be a part of their army. That's given to every warrior, kind of like a way to be brought back and show your loyalty. But I used to be a captain in the army. So, but I left. It's been a while. I left because I wanted to stop fighting this war. So I don't know how they'll react to me that well, but I think for all the years I put in to helping them, they might listen. But if anything happens where it seems like they're going to turn on me, you should take the stag and run. I don't think you'll get to that point, but just in case. And you said...
I'm not very fast.
Well, you're very small and easy to hide, so at least you have that.
Well, that's true.
And you seem good.
Right.
No, humans can't see you if you run out there.
Okay.
But you said that they're working with elves and you saw them. What did they look like? The elves that they were fighting with.
Was there anything TakTak would remember, like how they look? Was it really that different? I'm sure the other elves know each other apart, but
actually, since you've been with the elves for a while, you can try to make a history check, and I'll be able to help you with that.
Okay, which is good because TakTak's proficient in history.
Oh, then roll with advantage.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, that's a little better. All right, so 14 plus 5, 19.
19?
Oh.
Plus 1?
Plus 1, 20.
Okay. Well,
Lucky Stone, yeah.
with a 20, you for sure know the difference between the tribes, actually. Maybe subconsciously you picked up the idea of what the tribe is, or you actually spent some time to kind of learn. Overall, you do notice that there are a difference. And the difference actually lies in the way they cut their hair and lies in the amount of jewelry they wear or markings they have on their body. The markings that they have on the body of these elves seems to be different from all the other tribes. You've never, ever seen any of the tribal elves in this area, at least, in this forest, have that marking. So it's completely different. It's not from either the Kongi tribe, no, it's none of that. It's probably from a different forest.
Okay. Does it look like anything, or is it just like a tribal tattoo? So it's like swirls and dots and stuff like that. So,
what makes it so distinct is their eyes have it's coded around from their eyes to their ears in kind of like a square fashion, with a mark of dark, like this dark blue, and on their cheeks they have a print of a hand. So those look quite odd to you.
Okay.
And they use metal weapons.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely stand out. At least from the elf season so far here. All right.
Yeah. The only elf that you actually see use metal was actually from the Mukano, but Mukano blade looks like it's been crafted here, crudely crafted metal. It doesn't look so refined like a human army would.
Yeah.
What about their hair and jewelry?
Their hairs are long, like regular elves' hair, with like basically Caelynn's hair. They're just long and barely shaved.
Okay.
TakTak conveys all that information.
With that information, does that sound like any of the elves I used to fight?
Very commonly, yes. But at the same time, it took you until this time to actually learn the distinction between them. So not really.
Okay.
Never gets to describe him. He's definitely pointing out the whole, like, and just the way they were. From what we've seen in the area, definitely different. Probably not from around here.
I'm thinking that maybe they made an alliance with a different force.
That would make sense.
As you guys are talking and walking, you guys make it finally past down the hill, and now you're only about a couple of miles, only about a mile away from the encampment.
TakTak will kind of whisper a little bit more as they're getting closer and be like, so the other ones you saw didn't realize you weren't part of the army. You think these people are gonna realize too?
Yeah, no, they're gonna know.
Okay.
I did promise them some gold. Could you take like 100 gold out of your magic box?
I'll dig it out and kind of slip it on over to him.
I'll put it in a bag.
All right. Put it
Just
in
in
a
case.
small pouch.
When logic doesn't work, money usually does.
You guys make it towards the encampment, and finally, when you arrive at the encampment, there is a small. There are two small wooden towers at the entrance, protecting the entrance from any outsiders. You have already passed the outpost that's laid about a mile away from the outpost. That kind of is a guard tower that gives vision of the area a little bit further away from the actual outpost. That one, it seems to be empty when you pass it. When you finally arrive at the entrance of this outpost, you see these two wooden towers, small wooden towers by the entrance, and you see two guards on each tower with arrows trained at you a little bit. And one of them from the tower says, "Who goes thee?"
I'll say, Theoden of Ward, come to talk with your warden.
Talk with our warden.
I spoke to what was his name? Fleeve. I spoke to that person. And he said he'd arrange a meeting.
Look, I don't know who you are, walking around thinking you can just tell me what to do. I'll tell you what. What's your name?
I said Theoden of Ward.
Theoden of Ward. A white Theoden of Ward. This looks like he knows who you are. Our warden will speak with you. If you do a little dance for me.
Oh.
How about I skip the dance and I just make it rain a little bit? And I'll toss him take some of the money, like 10 gold, the 100 gold, and put it in a smaller bag and then throw it at him.
He catches it. Now you've spoken more language. Go right on ahead, Mr. Theoden of Ward.
I'll make it rain, bruh.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
As you guys make your way inside, you see tents from various sizes, from small to large, all laid about this outpost. What's notable about this outpost is that there's a center, an opening in the center for all of the kind of soldiers' meets, and you notice there are a lot of weapons and weapon racks. And these weapon racks are laid about in the center, where you can tell that a lot of the army here use it to train or to gather, or to move, to function, and what have you. There is a center guard tower in the center of this outpost. And there's a large tent behind the guard tower. And that large tent looks to seem to be like a tent dedicated to...
Okay. I'll just make my way over. But as I'm passing through, can I try to glance at the other men? Do I see which brigade they're in or where they're from?
Yeah, easily enough, you can figure out that some of these men, you see some fire pits laid about the outpost with various members of the army talking and having a jovial time, hitting each other, spitting, drinking, you name it. unbeknownst to what's happening around them, you can see a couple of warriors a bit tipsy and drunk. They have their tattoo shows, and you can tell that they are directly from Drassig's army.
Since some of them are really drunk, I'm gonna take a little detour.
Yeah.
Try to like schmooze with them.
Sure.
Find out what's going on here.
TakTak, are you following along as well?
Of course. TakTak's not going to go off on his own unless he sees something that catches his eye.
Yeah, most certainly. Actually, make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
TakTak's real good at those.
Get TakTak a child leash right now.
Oh god, I actually did roll good for once. So I got a 15, but I think it's +2, counting the stone. We go back.
Okay.
Perception. Actually +3, so 8. Or 18, I mean, sorry.
18. 8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
That's good though. And 8?
For TakTak it is.
8 is good? You roll an 8 or 18?
No, 18.
18. I left off with a 10.
All right. With an 18, on the corner of your eyes, Theoden makes it towards like the west side of the outpost. He's making his way towards a group of soldiers around a fire, with various mess kits and pots and pans laid about the flames. They have metal cups in their hands, drinking and having a good time. And you hear a sound of arcane sparks that's so familiar to you that when you hear it, you just peek your head and turn around.
Uh-huh.
You hear the sound of in a tent, not too far off, about 15 feet away from Theo and you. What would you like to do?
Well, TakTak will immediately stop mid-stride. And the one thing he loves most in the world is making noises around the corner. So he does like almost an all fours like sprint towards the tent.
Do I even see him?
Theoden, what's your passive?
10.
10.
Oof.
Okay, I'll roll for it. Let me see if Theoden will recognize. I don't think Theoden will.
No.
TakTak's definitely not sneaky, but yeah. He is small. Easy to overlook.
Oh my god.
I rolled the...
Caelyn's like, go watch him.
This is the worst.
Why did you let those two go alone?
You prep your speech in your mind as you finally arrive at the sight of 3 men having a jovial time by the campfire with a stove over the fire.
I want to do like, you know, the friendly thing where I scooch in, like, hey, and I'll be like, looks like you guys are having a fun time out here. And just like kind of like chum it up with them, and I pull out my deck of cards. Be like, how about a quick game? Probably too drunk to know who I am.
They look over, and one guy recognized you right away.
Fuck.
Wow.
He's this young lad with a it's sort of like a knitted cap over his head to keep his head warm from the night. And he looks over and he says, "Hey, Theoden of Ward, it's me."
Is that Finnegan?
No, it's not Finnegan. As you look at him, he's a trainee. He actually was in your regiment for a long time until he was promoted when he became a soldier.
Oh, wait, what's his name? You have to tell me his name.
Oh yeah, his name is.
Oh yeah.
His name is sorry,
Not Finnegan.
not Finnegan, but his name is Finland.
Finland. Yeah, I get them all confused. Or Finn something. I'm like, Finland, what are you doing out here?
You see his eyebrows are so bright orange that it almost blends into the fire. He looks at you with his younger looking face. He looks like a younger lad.
Oh, I changed my spot. I'm gonna go sit next to him. I know him.
Oh guys, look! This is Theoden of Ward, the fucking Scalp Slayer. I heard every elves he fucking slays, he steals their scalps.
Hey, that's an exaggeration. But you know what is true?
The one-eyed swordsman is what they call you.
Oh, I mean, that is true.
I actually got to see this man in battle. Crazy man he is. saved my life a couple of times in battle.
Okay, stop making my head so big. I came here for other things.
The guys look at you. Yeah, Theoden and what, eh? Yeah. I heard rumors that you, captain of your regiment, decided to walk away.
I did, you know how it gets.
What's it like to be a free man?
Let me tell you, it feels pretty good.
Hey. Captain. You know, since you're a free man and all, how's the ladies? Still good?
I mean, not many ladies out where I was, so.
He put his hand on your shoulder, Finland. Says, actually, I remember one time we ransacked this village, said to be housing some elves, savages they are. You, one I saw as many years, liberated the entire village, saved those people, and got all the ladies.
That's the right way to get the ladies.
And he was like, was it good?
I mean, you can imagine.
Sorry, Theoden. Us men haven't seen any action in years. We're getting tired.
I can imagine. Sounds like everyone's tired of this war.
Me and myself, I have a special gal. Way back at home.
Hey, I'll pat him on the back. I'm like, when this happened?
Everyone's not as lucky as you, Finland.
Yeah, you bragging in front of all these dry suckers?
We just want to provide her a good life, you know? Can't wait to get her back home and see her. I miss her pies. Makes good meat pie, I can tell you.
Oh, well then, I'll have to go back sometime.
Well, I commissioned a nearby village to draw me a picture of her. You won't see.
Okay, who's the pretty lass? Let me see.
Yes, you see her. You see a large rotund woman with long,
yeah.
long brown hair and a little bit of hair under her nose. But
hair under her nose.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh my
and he says, "And she a beaut?" And all the guys like literally lost it. They're like, "Ah, Finland, are you sure she's a lady?"
Well, what's her name?
Boy.
What's her name?
Name. Her name is Molly.
What? Mary?
Molly.
Marley?
Molly.
Molly?
Yeah.
his girl.
It's spelled M-A-H.
Mahly.
L-Y.
Molly.
You see Finland get a little bit defensive. He says, "Look, she makes a great pie and she loves me. Leave her alone."
Hey, that's all you could ask for.
Oh, and then some of the guys are like crying so hard, and they're like, "All right, Finland, it's fine. I guess there's plenty of fish on the sea. I guess."
I'll give like Finland the side hug. I'm like, they're just jealous. They don't got anyone. You got the upper hand on them.
Oh, you understand me, Captain?
I do.
Good. Because I'm not alone around here. Jesus, bunch of lots. Got a good wank at least for a couple of years, you know.
You're one of the lucky ones to have someone who loves you.
Oh, my man is here. Didn't? Well, here, have some.
Oh, thanks.
Actually, you take the cup. It's warm and hot.
Perfect.
Nights get cold around here.
I've noticed that. Oh, how... Seems like you're the only sound of mind right now. I look at like all the drunkards.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what are the people thinking here?
What do you mean? I mean, we're just here doing our job.
I heard you're working with elves now. What's about that?
Well, Captain, I can't talk much about it. But he looks around. He leans in and whispers and says, "I don't like working with these savages either. Bit weird. Afraid they might stab us in the back. We found them in the forest not too far from here. About 3 days away. Our captain, our lord, our king, was devising a road to cut the entire continent in half. So they'll make great trade. The elves bought into it and are willing to join us. They say they're hunting for a mystical creature known as the Tarpo. I don't even know what that is.
Interesting. So where's this road gonna be? You have any idea?
Well, it's about a day away. A couple of villagers decided to, work for him, make good pay. Better than the farm life.
Yeah, anything's better than that.
Oh, that's not true. I believe that once I get back, I'm gonna make a big ass farm.
Well, I mean, if you work hard enough.
Molly deserves a size that big. A ground about 5 acres, I say.
You'd be lucky. Just be careful out there. We don't need you losing a limb before you can make that farm.
Oh, I ain't dying anytime soon, Captain.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just be careful out there.
Oh, if I have this knitted cat that Molly gave me, it's good luck. Haven't died since.
Well, let's keep it that way.
Oh, shucks. Thanks, Captain.
You're gonna invite me, for a meat pie. Gotta keep you alive.
Oh, of course. I'll invite you to all the meat pie. I'll have all the goats lying around and everything.
Well, listen. This is top secret, but... what if I told you that... I found some elves? They're not like the savages you're working with. They're good people. It's crazy, right?
Well, I think you're a bit crazy. I got too much to drink.
I drank with them. It's better than this shit. Hold the warm cup.
Captain. Come on, Captain. You expect me to believe that? You? The Slayer of Elves? You're supposed to see a joke or something?
If you heard it from anyone else, it'd be a joke. But because you heard it from me, you can trust me.
Make a persuasion check.
Did I get advantage because he's my bro?
No.
Damn it!
Good try, good try.
I know, right?
I try. I use my inspiration. No. Persuasion plus 5. That's a 15.
Yeah. He says to you,
It's no joke, Finnegan. Or Finland.
funnily enough, well, I heard Captain Finnegan said the exact same thing.
Is he here? Is he the warden of this outpost?
No, Captain Finnegan left a long time ago.
He left too?
Well, actually, he was caught dealing with the elves and was banished. He made a break for it. Now in hiding.
You heard any rumors of where he might be?
Yeah, I have. I heard he took up a different job. Treasure hunting, he says.
Treasure hunting? I can't laugh. I kind of got into that too.
Well, he said he's making quite a lucrative business. Being a treasure hunter. Asked me to join, and I said I couldn't. I wanted Molly to have a stable, income. He told me that I'm wasting my life away, but I got Molly to think about.
You're doing this all for her, I feel that. It's
our future, actually. I want 5 acres land.
Oh, you scare me when you say future. I was expecting little Finlands running around.
Well, I was hoping maybe 1 or 2. Maybe 5.
5 now. 5, 1 for each acre.
Captain, if you ever get old, who's going to take care of you? 3 of your kids will go out in law. 1 of them will stay back and take care of you. What's the golden number?
I was just trying to, find a different way. I'll be lucky if I make it old. But I want that for you.
Thanks, Captain. Well, anyway, if you ever see Finnegan, he goes by a new name. In hiding and all. Mm-hmm. Send me a couple of letters every now and then.
What's his new code or name?
He whispers into your ear. The Finn I see.
The Finn I see? Well, thanks for all the info.
Oh, anytime, Captain.
So, are you guys moving out tomorrow?
Alright, Captain, we are moving out tomorrow. We heard that a couple of elves are taking us up there. They haven't come back though.
Probably, betrayed you. Those ones can't be trusted.
Yeah.
It's okay. I found better ones. Well, you enjoy your night. I'll give him my half empty.
Yeah. As you finally realize TakTak's not within any vicinity of you.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
TakTak. We're gonna go over to TakTak. TakTak.
Yeah.
You're by the tent, and then when you're by this tent, you see light spark from beneath the darkness of the crevices of the tents. You can just even see like the arcane light of blue, green, yellow, and just. What do you do?
Keep going towards the door. He wants to see inside. What's making it all?
Well, the tent, easily enough, you can go close to the tent. As you see the shadow from the inside, you see light from the inside glowing, and you can see a shadowy figure, this tall shadowy figure looming over a table with with like beakers of plumes of smoke popping and smoking and bubbling inside. You open the tent.
Oh.
And you see a small creature standing on a stool, holding a beaker, looking at it with his magnified goggles. It looks kind of like a mad scientist with his hair singed at the tips, spread all out. His long nose with quite a bit of ears protruding out of his side. It's kind of a squished round face. Looks over at you and he says, "Hello?"
Oh, hello.
By the gods. He lifts up his goggles. I saw you. TakTak.
Oh shit.
Oh,
no.
names are related.
Wasn't expecting somebody to actually know TakTak.
You little punk. What are you doing out here?
You little punk.
Does TakTak recognize this person now? Because I need some backstory real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He says to you, "You don't remember me? Huh. Figures. A stupid fool like you. It's me. Bon.
Oh no.
This is just how gnomes are going to be called from now on in this game. And I love it.
You did it yourself. You made me do that.
I know. Alright. TakTak's going to like tilt his head and squint at him a little bit. Like, fine.
Remember we dipped your head in the cauldron of alchemy. That was the best time.
Oh, yes. TakTak's just going to start like bouncing up and down. Well, wait, what? Why are you here?
What do you mean I'm here? I'm here discovering new magic and tinkering with some tools.
You work for
Oh,
me.
I must, the best gnome in town. I have to keep that name. Reputation and all.
TakTak will giggle a little bit at that. Yeah, best in town.
What are you doing here?
Oh, guest of Captain Theoden. Really just passing through. Wasn't expecting to see anybody here.
Well, what you kind? Oh, well, never mind. You don't know anything about magic.
He put his hands on his hips. Kind of do a little pouty face. TakTak, no. Just TakTak, not good.
TakTak, you got. Come on, TakTak. Don't lie to Bon. You are a runt. Nobody cares about you. You can barely pick up a freaking lockpick. Let alone tools to tinker,
TakTak. It's okay. But you know what you can do? You can be my experiment. Yes, my test experiment, TakTak. Come, stand here.
Oh? Talk's kind of like got a little bit of a sour look on his face, but at the words experiment, he also immediately follows the instructions because he wants to see what it does. Right here?
Good, TakTak. Just stay right there.
He takes a step back.
Uh-oh.
He opens the vial.
Rest in peace.
He pours the vial onto like a ball, like a sphere, I should say. And the sphere is clear so that you can see the liquid inside. Then he puts a stopper on the sphere bottle and shakes it up. And then as he does, you see like a vortex spinning inside, almost like a crystal globe.
Ooh.
He then looks at it and he says,
Now, TakTak, look at the pretty swirls. Keep looking.
Oh no.
and then all of a sudden he sticks his hand out and you see a ray of lightning shoots out and hits you, TakTak. And you just take
God damn. Bon, why?
Why,
Bon?
Bon?
Bon.
no. Bon is one of the gnomes that picks on TakTak.
Be
There's
protected.
quite a few in the village. Or gathering, or whatever they call their social
Little
unit.
thing for the hubs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
By the way, he's one of the bullies that picked on TakTak.
It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it, yeah. Some going on talk.
At least that's what you wrote. So here it comes.
This is your fault.
It is.
He casted the spell Chromatic Orb.
Oh, shit.
Only I know how to spell. All right. You just take 3d8.
3d8?
Excuse me?
Ooh. 8. Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay.
Like, maybe Jesus.
8 out of 24, not bad.
You take 8 lightning damage, TakTak, and as you do, your hair sparks up as some of the electric from the lightning that you have taken sparks up, sparking your hair, making it kind of flat and a bit wild. Some of your items in your pouch short-circuited for a bit.
Oh no!
He looks over at you and he says,
It worked. Yes, it worked.
Now, we'll kind of hold a silence. And then kind of like stand up a little bit. Yeah, it worked. Ow.
Wait. TakTak, don't move.
Oh god.
he shakes it again and he just like moves his finger.
Now.
And then he shoots out
Oh my God,
another,
TakTak, run away.
and you see this time a chill shoots over at you.
Oh my god.
Would TakTak try to dodge at this point?
At this point, yes. Although, is it coming out of the object, or is he like casting spells from his hand?
It's coming out of the object, the orb.
Can TakTak use his mage hand to grab it?
But he's already shooting at you right now.
Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, he's gonna try and lunge out of the way.
Okay. Oh, he misses. He misses TakTak as you lunge out of the way. He rolled a 9 to hit.
Whew. All right, that misses.
As you jump out of the way, he says,
Oh, TakTak, I told you to stay still. Be a good little TakTak and stay still.
No.
It hurt. No.
TakTak, your only worth is to be my experiment.
Now I would like to pull out his little grabby tool, which is his mage hand, to try and grab the thing, because TakTak wants to see it. He
okay.
doesn't want to use it, he just wants to see it. If he can. If it's not possible, then it's not possible.
No, it's possible. How do I gonna? Okay, so you stick out your. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. To see if you can control the spell quickly enough swiftly enough, as well as distract him from trying to fight back.
Gotcha. I am proficient in Arcana, so yay! Oh. Nope, but that's a natural 2. Plus
Nope.
5, so that's 7. Yeah, that's not great.
You can roll with advantage with because you have proficiency.
Okay. Okay, thank God. Oh, second roll was a 16. A lot better.
Yay!
All right, so 21 for that one.
Don't forget to add an extra 1, okay?
Oh, yeah. 22.
Lucky Stone.
Because Lucky Stone is very... Drew, you gotta remember!
I know. I said I was going to put a little post-it note just that said +1 on my computer, and I forgot to.
You fool.
That'd be all the reminding I need. I know. Yeah, I'm going to write it down on this.
No, with that being said... with the 22, you swiftly grab it with your mechanical hand that sticks out. Grabs it and he says,
Hey, TakTak! How dare you? That's mine!
Talk's barely paying attention to him now. He's just like, whoa, what's it do? What's it do? He kind of shakes it a little bit.
Don't shake it! Don't shake it!
as you shake it, you change the color to more like his like purpley plume of smoke.
Talker's going to shake it again, see if it does anything else.
It changes color to like this sort of like turn like there's like a water tornado inside this orb with a stopper, and it has the color of a gray. Do you do anything else?
When I was watching him use it, what was he doing?
He would shake it, and then when when it was the right color that he wants, he would use he would mutter something you couldn't really hear, and moved his hand in a pattern that he's casting a spell.
A shake, an incantation, hand motion. I mean, TakTak will kind of use like the little extendo hand to kind of like push it really far against the like little tent, and then pull it right back down, and then really far. He kind of shakes it around and looks at it.
And you see him freaking out.
Color change.
No, give it. TakTak, give it back to me. No.
How'd you make it?
And I made it.
As he about to say it,
I'm not telling you. Give it back to me.
Oh, TakTak might accidentally drop it.
You wouldn't dare.
TakTak moves it over his head. Maybe. How'd you make it? How'd you make it?
Oh,
you see him all like flustered, and he says,
fine. I made it from the chips of the bark of the tree here. And this sort of bug-like creature that glows, squished it and grabbed its material, threw it in with the chips of bark that I got. And I mixed it with some alchemy fire. And then I preserved it with a spell that I put on. Then I put it in this orb.
Oh, clever. TakTak hasn't had no experiment yet.
TakTak, you cannot do experiments. You can't even cast a spell.
TakTak will learn.
TakTak, I hate to break it to you, but Bonbon must tell you. You are a very bad gnome.
Oh,
Damn. The fuck, Bonbon?
Now,
fuck you, Mama.
give Bonbon orb back. And maybe he takes back what he says.
Okay. So we'll just let it go.
he dives in, try to catch the orb, and as he does, you dropped him from above, right?
Yeah. Dog will do turning around and hauling ass out the tent.
As he tries to catch it, he made it. He caught it, and you see him prone, fall on the ground. He's like, ooh,
TakTak!
as you run away. You're not gonna take it?
No, Taco's gonna
No.
leave it behind. Taco now technically has all those ingredients that he just mentioned. So I mean,
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
let's go like,
Just need more glip.
yes, we need more clip.
Oh, and you need
A spell to conserve.
an orb-like container.
Oh.
Right.
Shit. Run back in there.
If you want, you can quickly grab one with your mage hand because your mage hand's already out.
That's true, actually, yeah. So Dog will make a hasty retreat, but quick look around the tent, because, as that thing falls, he wants
on
to
this
use his little
table.
grabber to maybe grab something off the table or something.
Yeah, why don't you make me a sleight of hand, but instead of adding your dexterity, you add your intelligence.
Oh, actually, that's not
So
bad.
basically, it's just add your intelligence if you're proficient at it. If you're not proficient at it.
Yeah. So, and he's not proficient at it, sleight of hand, but that means you would get a +3, so that would be 19 in all. So that's not bad. Nope.
Plus one. 20, yeah, 20. You quickly swipe it with greatest of ease while you're running away. He's too busy diving to notice that you stole a small round beaker from him, or black beaker. Sorry.
Yay!
You make it out. As you make out, you notice that you see your friend Theo had just stand up and finished talking, and he's looking around for you.
So we'll quickly scamper over to Theo.
Hey, there you are.
Hello!
Can't go running off like that.
And you see like a magical orb finally float right next to, not a magical orb, but like
an orb.
An orb. Finally, it floats right next to TakTak and into his hand.
What? Where'd you get that from?
Over there. Dog starts to shove it into his cube.
Oh, you found the other one?
Other what?
The other gnome?
Oh,
Did he actually look like you?
Similar. I mean, I think humans just assume all gnomes look alike, kind of like all elves look alike. Oof.
Good on you, TakTak. Did you find out if they have more? Or is this the only one?
I think only one. Actually, came from different places. TakTak. A little bit of a jerk face, though. I think he seems to be helping him make weapons for the war.
Well, hopefully that's the only thing they're doing.
Hopefully.
Okay, let's head over to the tent.
And as you guys head over to the tent, the large tent in the middle of the field. I should show you guys the picture then, quickly.
What was that?
That was my sound for transition.
It was beautiful.
It was Bonbon.
It was Bonbon. I have a rival now.
There's a stable right here for the horses and the two towers here. You noticed? Okay.
And which one was the tent that I just came out of? Bonbon's tent.
Right here.
Okay. All right, good to go.
Yeah. I've got one more tower. So, by the time you arrive closer to this tent, you notice something quite odd. A man walking out of the tent, frustrated, dressed in all black, has various gold embroideries and linings along the edges of his cloak. He has a short-cut blonde hair that's wavy, and his eyes are this deep
blank eyes, black clothes with golden.
This deep blue. He has a well-groomed tuft of hair under his chin, as well as a smaller mustache under his nose. He passes by and stares at both of you. I mean, this man looks to be in his 30s or a little bit younger.
Does he have like the symbol of the warden on him?
No. You know, then just leaves.
Is the warden busy? Were you talking to him?
He does not reply as he just makes his way out.
Dick. Well, I'm gonna go in and, go into the tent.
You go into the tent. And in this tent, you notice that there's a bed with various animal hides and skins piled on top. You see a small stand with a bowl on top of it. of water. You see a couple of candle lanterns, oil lanterns around here. It's lighting up. And in the middle, you see a small table with a map.
I want to, with one eye, try to
As you
glance
try
at
to
it.
peer over, you see the man standing over the map table. Looks over at you. He has right now on
He has on a fuck. Is that a gold?
Knew it.
Gold?
Interesting choice of outfit.
He has on a nice fuck. Up on table.
Okay, yeah, there we go. He has a gambeson on.
Yeah.
A gambeson is a light padded under armor that you wear under your metal armor. It has 5 buckles along the lines of his chest that looks to tie the gambeson together. He has his blade right next to him, and he has a long, flowy brown hair. And he looks like he's seen a war a couple of times, but he's well kept, with clean shave and 5 o'clock shadow, and he looks to be around the same age as you, Theo. Actually, no, he's a little bit older than you, Theo. And he has like this light brown eyes that kind of shine in the light of the candle. He looks over at you and he says, "Hello."
I do like the old salute. I don't know if they changed it, but I do the one that I'm used to.
He does a salute as well. You know, you're not supposed to be in the captain's chambers.
Sorry about that. I just had some questions for you, and possibly some information you might want.
Okay. That's up to you. Fill me in. What is your reasoning, and it better be good.
I heard that you've been working with some elves from a nearby forest. I came across them, and they have betrayed your men. However, I come bearing good news. I found elves while out on my journey from my leave from the army. That might be possible to make an allegiance with them.
Pardon me, but who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Theoden of Ward, the previous captain of the 13th Brigade.
Well, the 13th Brigade. I heard that captain have left them.
I did,
Retirement, he was told.
yes.
He, without saying anything, he kind of moved your shirt to unveil the tattoo. He looks at it, he nods. Then he looks at you. Kind of stroke his chin a bit. He looks down at TakTak. And if what you say is true, and the elves have betrayed us, that means we're at war.
We're already at war. However, the elves that I have met, they have a different type of system, I guess, than the previous ones that we fought.
No.
These ones at least would listen to me.
Savages would listen to a man.
They're not so savage, we thought.
He looks at the gnome again. Aren't you supposed to be back at the shop? What are you doing here?
This one is my friend.
Ah, good. So you are well equipped, Captain. You afford. I heard those little folks that you have there is a great weapon, tool for war. Luckily, I caught myself one too.
Seems like we came all from the same place.
Where did you get yours?
Oh, I guess I was a little bit different. This one followed me.
Got mine on a trade.
Trade?
Yes, elven slaves.
You said elven slaves?
Yeah. He captured some elves and sold them.
I think that after speaking...
Captain Theo.
Yes.
He's trying to mind my formality. I think I will think over what you say. It is late. I'm about to head to bed, and I just came back from a terrible meeting. Our king is soon to arrive. Perhaps maybe you want to talk to him.
Actually works better in my favor.
I'll ask my men to pitch you a tent. You must have traveled quite a ways.
It's quite a
And
fun.
water your horse.
I am good. But I appreciate the offer. I will be back tomorrow night to hear if you speak with the king first. Let him know that I could arrange this alliance, possibly. As long as we could get our word that we would stop cutting down the trees and fighting the elves, we could have our war be ended. We don't have to continue it anymore. We can work around this forest.
Well, that's very ambitious of you, Captain Theo.
It really is. And I know that. But I think everyone is tired of this war.
And I pray that your ambitions is quite infectious. You'll infect all of my men and me with the same ambition.
You want to be the happy medium. I want the king to get what he wants.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, Captain Theo, I must retire now. Would you leave me alone?
Of course. I'll head out. But I try once again to, look at the map. I want to...
As you kind of linger a little bit. Good night, Captain Theo.
Yeah. I'll head out. Did I see?
No, you don't.
Damn it. I know. I was purposely let's turn to my left.
2 eyes.
Why can't I have 2 eyes? Why can't I have one lazy eye?
You can try that perception check with a disadvantage.
Okay, I'll try. Damn it, no.
What'd you roll?
Well, the first roll, I don't even need disadvantage, yo. This is a 4.
Well, not one fish.
Nope.
Okay.
Second one was 19.
As you leave, without, catching anything, TakTak beside you. What do you say?
As we're heading out, I'll be like, well, TakTak, did you happen to learn anything else? Because I got some good information. It wasn't completely...
No, TakTak got electrified.
I look at you like, what?
Uh-huh.
Couldn't really tell. Your hair's always on end. So.
Oh, this is true.
You gonna be okay?
I think so. It hurt.
I could heal you up when we get back. Come on.
Okay.
I'll go back towards the stag.
Okay. You guys spend about a couple hours walking back to the stag. When you finally arrive, who's gonna do the
Me.
feather?
I'll do the feather.
You blow the feather in the wind as you hear an eagle screech off in the distance. You travel for about 10 more minutes until you realize an elvish warrior is waiting for you. It's Tuntun.
Well, if we can meet with your leaders, I got some information.
Chief says that you should rest before meeting tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay. He takes you back home. And as you do, the Ewya Tribe is completely quiet. Oddly enough, it is still beautiful, with the luscious green and bugs flying around. But Tuntun is quiet. Sad and a bit worried. Managed to take you back to your humble home. Up in the trees.
I asked them, Kano was fine, right?
Tuntun says, yes, he is fine.
And Caelynn?
Yes, she is fine. She is at Tree's Hearth.
Okay.
She must speak to tribe.
Is she busy right now?
Yes. I will tell her you want to see her.
That would be appreciated.
We know you need 8 hours to sleep. Go, sleep.
Okay. I'll head back to our little tree and kill up TakTak.
You banish TakTak off, removing some of his padded armor. And as you're banishing him, you hear a knock on the side of the door. Technically, this entire door, there's an opening, there's no door, but
You're just knock on the side.
you knock on the side. You want with a bunch of food, a plate of food. She says to you, both of you, I come. She motioned her hand towards her mouth. And says, food?
We appreciate.
She comes on in.
Dog runs up and grabs her leg and hugs it.
Small creature.
Small creature.
He picks up Omen Weaver.
Omen Weaver!
And she smiles and she says, "Yes, Omen Weaver." And she goes she's super charged up when you say Omen Weaver. She says, "Omen Weaver, me make you something."
Oh?
Food?
She gives you a flower crown.
Oh.
Made from the flowers that are signify as flower of growth.
The blue flower?
Yes, the blue flowers. He says to you, "Omen Weaver, thank you. Me happy. Omen." She shows you the omen, the statue. She looks like she wore it to the bone, like she never let it go.
Aww.
She says to you, "I think, Father, give me Omen. Make me happy. Thank you, Omen Weaver."
Uh-huh. Omen bring luck. And
And-
good fortune.
He smiles. She says, "Papa in Omen, right, Omen Weaver?"
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He has no idea what that means. He's just like green.
She smiles. So happily. She's, "Oh, forgot." She brings out the plate for you. She set a plate down nicely and gently for you. She looks at your wounds and she says, No. She smacks Theo's hand.
Hey,
Bad.
what do you mean no?
Use medicine wrong.
I use medicine how I was taught.
Humans' ways bad.
Well, then how do you do it?
Yeah, Theo.
Show me.
I will.
Teach me.
Show. You actually never made it known to Ewya that you spoke
really?
Elvish, yeah. She looks at you. Elvish?
Every time.
Every time.
I speak a little.
And she says, "Then you are doing it wrong."
Says again in Elvish. I got that the first time you said it.
Oh, good. My common is getting better.
It is. Is my Elvish? Well, you don't know.
Your Elvish is good. Caelynn must have taught you.
She said it's bad and she will teach me later.
It is true. Not good yet.
Well, how do your people heal?
I will show you. The herbs that you are using, you must crush it and keep it in its purest form. Don't put it in bottle or wrap it in your whatever you wrap it with. What is this?
Bandage.
This is You must use fats from animal.
That seems,
I will be back.
sanitary?
She stands up. Talk. No, she would say, Omen Weaver.
Tell me.
I'll be back. Wound better.
I'll be right here.
He runs off and slides down the vine quickly. And momentarily she comes back with like a basket full of medicine. She pulls out a slimy, thin slab of, it looks like cloth to you. And she wraps it around. And when it touches your body, it feels cold. Then she pulls out her plant and she peels the plant to reveal a clear gelatin material in the plant. And she takes some of it and smear it on your body. She looks at you and says, Omen Weaver, what? Do this.
Weird orb. Or bottle, I should say. Magic. Magic too.
She looks over at you, Theo, and says, You fought a gigantic magical beast?
Oh no, that's not what
She looks back at Omen Weaver and says, Omen Weaver, you are strong.
Oh god.
I'll just let her think that.
Poor Omen Weaver. I will send Caelynn to kill that beast.
Oh. No. Okay. It's okay.
She puffs her cheeks.
He
Mad.
slayed it, I say in Elvish.
Oh. Omen Weaver, you must stay safe. Need you. Talent's good.
He's just gonna grin at that. Somebody appreciates me.
Aww.
She says, Omen Weaver, would you speak? Speak? Omen Weaver?
Wait, what? Speak what?
My tongue.
She wants you to learn Elvish.
Your tongue. He's gonna like grab his tongue. Like, left tongue?
She smiles and says, No. My tongue.
I'll say, TakTak, she means she wants you to learn Elvish.
Theo teach TakTak?
I could.
She growl. No. Me.
You want to teach him.
Oh, you teach TakTak.
She nods.
Ooh. TakTak,
Yeah.
yes.
She smiles. With gleeful gleam in her eyes, she continues to take care of you, TakTak, into the middle of the night. While Caelynn, you are around the tree's hearth, with various tribes all lined up around. And they're talking. You have trust. You've been listening to this conversation for hours now, and no decision has been made yet. Tonton finally returns back and whispers into your ears and says, Caelynn, Theoden and TakTak are back.
She will stand up abruptly at that.
Where my bitches at?
Your father is in the middle of a speech as you stand up abruptly. Still, everyone is still gravitating towards what he has to say about the scenario. The shaman is still trying to think as he's listening to everyone's words. What else do you do, Caelynn?
She'll like realize that her father is like speaking and not wanting to be rude. She'll just kind of stand there awkwardly and wait for him to be finished. She'll wait for like an opportunity to slip out without causing too much disruption.
It's quite difficult since you are the Sapo. But why don't you roll a stealth check for me?
Don't mind if I do. Oh,
Actually,
baby.
No,
Oh.
no, I'll take that back.
Okay.
I'll say your stealth is successful if you roll me a better performance check.
A performance check?
Yes. You must perform the correct way to leave politely.
Okay. That's a 13.
As you politely leave, you hear the shaman says, Caelynn, where are you going?
Oh.
Your ears are much needed here, amongst the tree's hearth. Your wisdom will guide us in the right direction.
Yes, of course. I just needed to stretch my legs.
Everyone looks at you sideways.
We have been talking for a while, and Theoden is back, and TakTak are back from human camp.
Good. Bring them to meeting.
Ah, damn it.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Tonton then said, we cannot bring them back to meeting. They are humans, creatures that needed 8 hours to sleep. Oh, that is right.
Yes, Right, and that's... She'll, like, tilt her head at Tunton. 8 hours?
8 hours.
That's so long.
Yes.
What is... I do not get it.
We must care for their health.
Yes, of course. I will let them sleep then. And we can continue. She'll, like, kind of, like, slowly sink back into where she was. Like,
Pressed as all hell.
like, fuck, I want to get out of this meeting.
Everyone just looks at you like dumbfounded. Like they've never seen you act like this before. And so they're just like, what is going on?
Is she listening?
Holy shit.
The shaman says to you, if you must go and check, then go. Come back.
Just to get news. I will be back soon.
Tantan then says, you can't get news. They must have 8 hours of sleep.
Before they sleep?
He looks up at the stars. It is time. They must sleep.
Real fast, Tantan. Before they sleep.
He's so confused.
Just go.
But we must take care of them.
I will make sure they get 8 hours. Real fast.
But you...
So like,
But you
pat
are
Tantan on the back. Real fast. I'll be right back.
But Tapo.
Yeah. Yes, Tantan.
But
Tantan.
Tapo, it's beneath you to go check on those who are not Tapo. Perhaps I should send Iwani.
No, it is... Nothing is beneath me. I am... Just... I am on the
Shaman
same...
nods and says, humble Tapo. You are very humble.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will be right back. Real fast. She'll like start to back up. Looking at Tuntan like, alright, I'm...
Everyone then says, yes, Tapo, very humble. As you slowly leave, you see Tantan just so confused, but you managed to leave.
I like him now.
Yes, I managed to get out. She will...
You managed to
She will stretch her legs and go back to their tree.
Everyone looks at you funny every time you say stretch your legs because you really...
You know.
The earth is very, very open. You can stretch your legs anytime.
Look, she's trying to think of excuses to get out of this meeting right now, okay? To go check on her friends.
Okay, easily enough, you make your way up to the tree of where your friend has rested. You see Iwani back there feeding TakTak. And Theoden just kind of sit back and just laughing at the whole scenario. You see her actually speak to TakTak and just speak in Elvish, as if TakTak understands. She's a terrible teacher. She looks like she's trying to teach TakTak how to speak in Elvish, but she's just picking up the food that she has and telling him what it is.
TakTak tries to like mimic it every time, and then eat it.
Caelynn will look confused as she walks in and sees them, and then she'll look at Theo like what is happening? What is going on?
Iwani stops and says, "Oh, Caelynn, I am helping the Omen Weaver learn Elvish."
Oh, you.
Omen Weaver says that he have heard Father's voice and crafted in this statue. He shows the owl necklace.
She'll give TakTak a look, a disapproving look.
TakTak has no idea what's going on. He's just got like puffy cheeks and smiles and gives her a thumbs up.
But
It provides me comfort knowing that Father is still watching over me and that his spirit may rest. Even though we have done egregious things.
your father who almost got you killed.
But Caelynn, if you don't understand, you saved me and my family. And it is a good omen, just like this necklace.
Theoden, what did you learn?
Like, his face went from, like, you know, enjoying the moment to, like, hearing, like, oh, shit, like, her dad was the betrayer. I didn't know that yet. So his face kind of dropped. Right. When I was there, it sounds like the king will be there tomorrow.
The king?
The king of the humans. He's kind of like the Tahapo.
Oh. Well.
So if any alliance or call to peace is to happen, it would happen tomorrow. Or at least an opportunity to.
Tomorrow?
That's what they said.
The humans Ta'apo will be there?
He'll be there. I can't guarantee he will like this plan, but if the elves are willing to try, I could see if the humans are as well. And if both sides agree, I could set a meeting, maybe?
Mm-hmm. That is all you learned?
Well, I learned that the king wants to make a road. That's why they've been going into the forest. Over here, at least.
The road?
A road for trade? I learned that the elves that they're working with, the ones that wanted you gone, they're from a forest 3 days away.
Would I know of any elves from a forest 3 days away?
Actually, you don't travel outside the Vale a lot.
Okay.
But you do know that there are tribes outside of this forest, yes.
Okay. I just didn't know if I would know, like...
Yeah, there are more green elves, basically, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, one of your missions is to go visit each, tribe outside your Vale so that you can find the spirits.
Oh. Easy.
I told them that those elves that were here today betrayed them. So hopefully that could make your alliance stronger with them. If not, it at least confuses the humans.
Can humans see different tribes of elves? Or do they view as one?
No, not really. They can't. But I give them my word that there are different kinds of elves.
Your word?
My word.
That
I've met.
I like you, but why would your word matter?
Well, you know how you're Tahapo and you have people that are close to you?
Like Iwani?
Not Iwani, more like... Iwani said Tahapo controls all the tribes. Each tribe has a chief. I guess the way it would be is I used to be somewhat like a chief to a Tahapo. The king has warriors. The ones that have the marks on their chest. And there is a leader to watch over those men. I was one of those.
Is Theo sitting down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna crouch down and grab his shirt and pull it aside so she can look at the mark. And like
That mark.
she's gonna
Yeah.
study it, and, like tilt her head.
As you aggressively place your arms on his shoulder to remove the part where his tattoo is, you unveil a tattoo that looks similar to a lightning coming from 3 different angles, meeting at the center. And then you realize to yourself the symbol of Emon, the symbol of the human tribe. And it's written, and there's some numbers written right below it. A script that you're not very familiar with.
She'll
But you see, like it's written in common, and there's like an II,
XII.
XII.
I. 3 years.
Yeah, 3 eyes.
she'll run her fingers over it to see what if it's painted on there or something, and so she'll just kind of do that, and when she realizes it's a tattoo, she'll tilt her head.
It's to show my loyalty. And also, if someone were to kill me, they know where to return my body. Or at least inform someone.
Your loyalty?
Loyalty?
Are you still loyal to the human Ta'apo?
Yes. Kind of. I left because I felt something was missing.
Missing?
I wanted to see an end to the war, and I felt like fighting was not getting it. And I got tired and I left. He was good to me, the Tahapo, the king. So I am loyal, but
You are close to him?
Close is not the right word. But I honored him.
So not like Iwani and I?
No.
Oh, okay.
But my rank, my captain status, allows me to talk to these men.
Captain?
And maybe captain, chief of people. It allows me to maybe set up in a discussion between the elves and humans.
Okay.
If they trust me.
Okay. I have to get back to the meeting.
A meeting?
Yes, you need 8 hours of sleep. So go both of you. She'll look at TakTak. Sleep?
Actually, when you look over at TakTak, you see Iwani has placed TakTak on her lap and playing with his hair.
Oh my god.
Braiding it to look like a tribe member.
Caelynn will
And He has a flower crown on his head.
Oh my
And you
god.
see him just chewing on food while her playing with his hair. She's humming. She's humming a song while she's doing it.
She'll like go to like she'll like turn around, and when she sees Iwani just like smothering TakTak with love, she'll like kind of like she was gonna kick Iwani out, but now she's like, well, they both seem like they're enjoying it, so.
You're about to say
TakTak's
something to
future wife.
Future wife.
Iwani just hums, it's him, a lullaby that all Elvish Ewya Tribe member knows. Yeah, it's a lullaby about the two moons rejoining once again, long lost sisters or something.
No.
Aww.
Caelynn will like smile softly at Iwani and TakTak, and then she'll like look down at Theo and be like, "Sleep."
We'll try.
Although TakTak is getting a little bit drowsy though.
No!
You're like, yeah, no, I want to do things.
TakTak's like got things to build. He can't sleep.
I mean, you're being sung a lullaby to.
I know, it's true. That's
a
kind of
bulldog.
hard to fight against.
I mean, TakTak is just a bit drowsy with the full belly and scalp massage. You are feeling a little bit drowsy, but you can wake up. With Caelynn words, Theo, you see Caelynn walk out. She's wearing her chief's outfit, the top outfit at the moment, so you know that she must go back to her meeting.
I like, as I see her leave, like, get up and like follow her out.
Yeah. You walk behind Caelynn as Caelynn make her way out onto the porch.
Caelynn, before you go, I look like really awkward, and then I like pull out of my bag one of the blue princess flowers.
Yes.
Be like, Iwani said this is a gift that you give to people for their Inkimaya, and we kind of ruined yours. I wish that this war hadn't reached you, but maybe together we can end it.
She'll smile fondly at him and like take his hand and then take the flower out of his other hand, and she'll give him a little peck on the cheek and smile at him. Thank you, Theoden. And she will walk away and put the flower in her hair.
As you put the flower in your hair, hidden behind your headdress, you make your way down. Theoden's face blooms in red. You make your way back to the Tree's Hearth. As you do, TakTak, during this time, what would you like to do?
Well, TakTak, while learning Elvish food, apparently, and
Yes.
eating, will have also been while mimicking, jotting down in his little notebook and pulling out little bits and pieces like the wood things in the little cube of folding, because he wants to start actually seeing how the materials work together, so that way he can actually start putting it into a shape that he may want to make.
Interesting. Are you trying to? Are you trying to do the thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
May take a few times or a few days, but he wants to start working on it slowly but surely.
Make me a for this one. You just received the material for the base, so go ahead and make me I would say a tinkering tool. So you have proficiency with tinkering tools?
Yep.
Of course, it's mine.
So all you have to do is just make a tinkering tool check. So I would like to get you to use your intelligence.
Intelligence.
So go ahead and make me an intelligence modifier check, and add your proficiency. Advantage.
With advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Basically, your Arcana.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Never mind, I was going to say the other one's not bad, but this one's a lot better. So that is 22 plus another 1, so 23.
What? All right, so we're gonna make a really cool roll. You're gonna have to make me roll me a 4d 10 and re-roll the lowest. One of the lowest.
4d10. Alright. I got a 6, 9, 10, and a 7, so I'm guessing 6 is the lowest. Well, not guessing, it is the lowest. So drop that one, right?
No, re-roll it.
Oh, reroll the 6? Okay.
Yeah, whichever pick whichever the highest.
Well, that becomes a 5, so it's still technically lower. So, the highest number I got was a 10.
So add them all up together for me.
Alright. Yep, 32. Good job.
Okay. So, you see Iwani at finish your hair. She looms over your shoulder to watch what you're making. Shocked by it and kind of disturbed by it. Your ability to bend the wood is there's a lot of trial and error. You did waste quite a bit of material using it because you're not. Are you proficient with carpenter tools, blacksmith tools?
Wouldn't think so. Alright, tools. I got alchemist tools, smithing tools, thieving tools, tinker's tools.
Smithing.
Never mind. You got some smithing. So you pull out some of your smithing tools. Although it's not the right tools for the job, you're able to create another tool out of the materials that you have easily with your tinkering tools.
I was going to say, because the alchemist can, or artificer can change his tools to another set of tools. It just takes an hour. Yeah.
Just takes an hour, yeah. Duly noted.
Shit, man.
From saws to this long wooden bend material where it basically you strap the wood onto it and it slowly bends it. All of these tools are necessary for you to makeshift to change the tree's wick. When you try your best, Iwani kind of laughs a couple of times. She actually tries to help you, and you did a pretty decent job for now. Yay. So that's one day down. Cool. But Colin, you find yourself back at the Tree's Hearth. Mm-hmm. With what Theoden have told you. You arrive back with some new information. Everybody actually sees you come back and await for you to speak. They do not say nothing. They don't say anything. As one of the tribe member pass over a staff to you.
The talking staff.
A staff? Do I recognize the staff? Do I know this?
Yeah, it's your father's chief staff. That's the staff where people who hold it talks during these meetings.
Oh, it is the talking staff. Okay. She'll
You have the talking stick.
take it somewhat hesitantly and clear her throat. Theoden says the human king will be there tomorrow, and that he is a chief who can possibly talk to the king and maybe
everyone gasps and they start murmuring to each other.
Caelynn
As the murmur gets louder and louder,
will raise her
the shaman,
Caelynn's gonna raise her eyebrow like, what did I say?
the shaman takes the staff and he stands up and says, actually he doesn't stop, he just stands up and says, what is this king, Caelynn?
Theoden said he is like the human Taupo.
Human Taupo? Everyone gasps. The human has a tadpole?
Caelynn will
Says
like
it.
shrug.
The shaman stands and says, "So, it is certain that we do not know much about the humans after all. And we need to know more.
Okay.
Caelynn,
Yes.
what do you have us do?"
She'll look at her dad for some guidance, because man, she's being thrown into it, isn't she?
Learning on the job.
Yeah, really. Does your dad give her any?
You have to make your way towards him, though.
Oh. Well, then she'll definitely like start to make her way over to her dad, because you know, she trusts her dad to give her advice because he's dead.
You go up to... Yeah, sure. You go up to your father. You pull your father. You turn your father towards against the tree's hearth, and you say to him, as a moon, he says, "What is wrong, my daughter?"
I am not good at this, father. I do not know what to do.
You are to be chief one day. Have confidence. You are born for this job.
She'll like nod and then turn back around.
He says to you, as he lifts your chins up, "Yeah, there's no wrong decisions. There are only decisions that we have to make and suffer the consequences of. Whether it be good or bad."
She'll like look at everybody. We will
Everyone.
Learn more about the humans and try to understand each other. I would like to meet with their king. I will take the strongest warriors from each tribe and Theoden and TakTak, and we will meet with them once.
"Where will you meet with them?" says one of the the Eywa tribe member. "Tal'Dorei, we cannot put you in danger. Why can't they? You cannot be trusted. Tal'Dorei, please reconsider."
We have to meet with them. I do not want to hide and show them that we do not trust them. We have to put ourselves in a tough spot to show them that we are willing to work with them and become aligned with them.
"What happens if they reject us?"
Then we continue doing what we are doing now. This can only be good for us. Either we improve or we stay. But we have to make a move.
"What happens if they will hurt you, Tal'Dorei?
I will be okay.
They have shown their brutality."
I can handle myself. I will be okay.
They all hush. They all hush and talk to each other, shocked by this decision. Your father, saddened by this decision, but still backs you up. "Brothers and sisters, please, let Tal'Dorei have spoken. My heart is as weary as yours. I am not only putting the Tal'Dorei in danger, but my daughter as well. We must trust in her wisdom, for she has spoken to the humans many a times." Everyone talks. The shaman says, "Caelynn, If that is your decisions, I shall make sure we shall hold back. So you know, our forces are weak. Most of them are in battle at the moment. None to protect our home.
Then
So be careful, Tahapo.
if that is the case, I will not take any men besides Theoden and TakTak.
It would make us feel safer if you were to take at least the young chiefs.
I would take Tonton, for he has shown that he can handle himself in battle to me. Mukano needs to stay. Same with Kuki.
Mukano stands up. He says, I cannot stay. I must go. I must go.
You just got back.
Caelynn, you cannot take this from me. It is my pride that's on the line. I must go.
I will not let you.
You see him get super mad. He kind of sneers. Tapo, please, I must see this too. What if you are in the middle of a fight? Huh? Surely you need my blades.
Your blades would be nice, but I worry about you.
I have proven myself worthy. Have I not?
You have.
I brought back information.
You
I have stole them from attacking our tribe.
Yes, I know. But you took a beating.
These wounds will not stop my pride. I must go.
Fine. But you will listen to me.
The shaman looks at Mukano and nods his head. Mukano kind of folds his arm together and says, boy, yes, I will listen.
If I say retreat, you retreat.
You see him pout when you say the word retreat.
Yes?
I will turn my backs to them.
Say it again.
I will turn my backs on them.
You promise.
I swear
Hurt the soul.
to you.
You do not sound very convincing.
He puffs up his chest. I swear to you, Tahapo.
Okay. You can come.
His face is
Mukano.
be red.
Thank you.
Took a lot out of him as he sits down and he's so tired. Krutha kind of smiles.
Oh, I love Krutha.
Shall I go with you as well, Tahapo?
Yes. I will take everyone who we can afford to let come with me. But I still want men here protecting.
Hamun, he says, I shall be here. That is good enough.
Father.
Luckily, we have our totems still.
Yes.
Shall we go tomorrow, or shall we wait and
go.
prep ourselves?
She started speaking and then she stopped because she was trying to think. We should... We go tomorrow.
Then let us perform the blessing of the spirits. Sacrifice you safety. At least let me do that for you.
Okay.
So you spend the rest of the night as the fire shoots up so high, about 20 feet high, swirling as they put in various roots that sparks the flames and dance around it you see Iwani actually joins in after a while and perform the ritual for you. The ritual gives you 1d4 on any persuasion checks. One
All
persuasion check.
right.
Oh, snap.
Only one.
You know, that's better than nothing.
I was gonna say better than none.
With that being said, the night goes on uneventfully, besides from the party and the ritual that they perform for you, Caelynn.
After Caelynn left me, I'd be like playing with my face and then realize like, oh man, I'm like caveman, so like at nighttime I have to go clean up before I meet with a king.
Yeah, most certainly. Do you look through your packs to find a dagger? And you use it. You bleed a little bit when you cut yourself.
I try to clean up my clothes too.
Yeah. When you come back, you see a large flame off in the distance by the tree's hearth. Beautiful. So high, it's like shooting up like a volcano.
It's not like a dangerous one. I don't hear people.
No. You hear people screaming and yelling, but it sounds like they're chanting.
Oh, okay. I go to be like, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Iwani comforts you as she sees that. That means she's about to leave. She says to you, it's a ritual.
I'll head back in.
You find TakTak like face like over all of his work. So, like, paper lying around, materials lying around, and he's drooling.
He'd be ass out right now.
I'll take him off his papers and...
No, he's on top of a makeshift wooden curve plank.
Yeah, I'll take him off. That does not look comfortable. I'll put him on his bed.
Tuck him in.
Tuck him in, baby. And I try to stitch up my shirt as much as I can, and then I'll head off to bed.
Easily. Okay. So, the next morning, you guys are awake to the sound of birds cawing and chirping. Theoden, you wake up pretty early. You're clean shaved, wash your hair a bit, and Iwani comes in with Caelynn. Because Caelynn's going to tell you what you need to do. TakTak is still asleep.
Oh.
Iwani gingerly wakes up the Omen Weaver. Omen Weaver, wake up.
5 more minutes.
She thinks for a moment. She pulls out one of your breakfast meals and put it under your nose. Omen Weaver, wake up.
Oh, TakTak bounces up for that, smelling food. Good morning.
Good morning, Omen Weaver.
Caelynn is just looking at Theo like he's like a totally different person. She's just confused.
And then I'll be getting ready, and then I'll notice her look after I turn around. I'm like, can I help you?
She'll walk over and she'll grab his face with both of her hands and twist it one way, twist it the other. You had hair on your face?
I did, but if I'm meeting with a king, that's not exactly the most formal look. I don't want to look like a caveman. What?
Iwani finally realizes Theo as she turns around.
I look startled when she gasps.
She holds the omen to her hand, to her face, and points it at Theo as if he has been possessed or something.
Hey, peace.
Table's still holding his face, by the way.
Yeah.
So, do you need something?
No.
Can I have my face back?
Oh. She'll let go of his face, and if the king is like a tadpole. I liked the face hair. What? Why?
Oh, thank you.
So why did you get rid of it? Did you cut yourself? She'll
No.
like point to where he nicked himself.
The nicks are
Like
far and few in between, but you do notice it. Yes,
yes.
I mean, it's hard to do in
with
dark
the dagger.
and with a dagger, but I like to be clean cut when I see a king.
Please.
It will grow back.
Oh, it will. Okay.
Yes, humans they can grow it back pretty fast. So don't worry,
Okay.
it'll be back by night.
Oh, that is fast.
More like a week, but it's okay.
So we
Did
are
you- Oh,
going.
you go ahead.
Oh, we are going to meet with the king. If
No,
yes,
I was going to meet with the king. I don't want to put you in danger before anything is before I know what the king wants.
We will be nearby.
That is fine, but I want you safe first.
I can take care of myself.
I know you can. This is for my sanity.
Iwani looks confused by this. He says to Theoden, "Do not undermine the tadpole's ability. She says she will go. She will go."
I don't want to upset the king either. Maybe he might think.
But Caelynn, you promised the tribe.
I know, Iwani.
I mean, if it goes well, you can meet with the king today, but
Yes.
I don't want to go in with, you know.
She stomps her feet over at Theoden. She is going. Cannot stop tadpole on mission.
Just because you stomp doesn't make your point anymore, right?
She gets-
Iwani, it's okay.
Caelynn.
I will go. We will go with Theoden. We will wait nearby. And then we will talk to the king when he is ready. Yes? She'll look at Theoden.
Yes, exactly.
But the king shall not wait for you, tadpole. You shall not wait for the king, tadpole. The king should wait for you.
I understand what you are saying, but if the king is also a tadpole, someone will need to wait, and I am okay waiting.
It's Iwani. It's more of both tadpole wait while I go and get their opinions.
That did not help her. But you are nothing.
Ah, okay.
Oof.
You are nothing.
I'm nothing. I'm used to this.
She frustratedly takes a step back, but understandingly knows her place.
Well, did you hear from your people? Are they even interested?
Yes. We are interested.
As you finally hear a knock at the door, as Tuntunner arrives and says, "We are ready."
Is Hufway okay today?
Hufei is okay today. His wounds has closed.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I have prepared saddle on Hoofway.
Okay. We are ready whenever you, Theoden, TakTak, are ready.
You see Mukano kind of frustratingly walks in, Stomp passes by Tun, pushes him aside, goes up to Theoden. Kabe dons you.
Oh, excuse me.
And he says,
Can I help you?
You. I can't turn back on you. But you do not turn back on me.
Do I even understand what he's trying to say? Like, I didn't turn my back to you?
Tun says, he can speak Elvish. He says, Dala Gwessar. You. Shows points at your chest. I know you. Hide this from me.
To be fair, I didn't hide it from just...
I promise that Ta'alpo that I will turn my... That I will turn my...
You can say it.
I promise Ta'alpo that I will let you go. By yourself. But you do not betray me.
I wasn't gonna betray you.
You better not betray me.
If anything, me setting up this meeting will be betraying my side. So you don't have to worry.
We smoke pipe together.
I appreciated it.
He shoves you. He frustratingly walks back. Like a cat been declawed.
Caelynn will let out a heavy sigh.
Well, with that being settled, should we head out?
When you're both ready, we will go.
Maybe... Are you ready, TakTak? Or... It looked like you were working on something. Do you need to finish it?
Talk's kind of like shoveling food in his mouth. TakTak does. Oh, wait, you mean now? Yeah, TakTak's gonna need a few days with it.
Oh. Well, technically, I told them I'd be back at nightfall, but I could go early and see what their thoughts over the night have been.
TakTak just kind of shrugs. It's up to you. TakTak go with you.
Okay.
Hey, TakTak, you suit up. Theoden, you wear your armor.
Yep. I mean, I don't have armor.
A stag is waiting for you beneath the tree. You hop onto the stag as everyone along the tribe are surrounding the tree base, scared of what the Ta'alpo might happen to the Ta'alpo, worrying for what will happen soon. They wait and they watch as you saddle up on the elk with TakTak. Imani waves goodbye to you, TakTak, saddened, afraid more than anything.
No.
A somber quietness taking over the entire tribe. As your father, Amunhi, steps up, pats Hufei, and says to you, "Come back safe."
I'll take my dad's hand and like squeeze it. Of course, I will. I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
He squeezed tightly on your grasp, and he lets you go. As you lead the charge, you see behind you, riding on a large bobcat is
A large bobcat?
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is Mukana. Kutha's riding on an elk behind Wutentun. And you see Taco finally joining the fray.
Boy.
Quiet, he rides on the elk as well. You guys travel out after the Vale and travel a couple hours in the early morning. You arrive at the outskirts of the forest. There, down the valley, you see an outpost. You sit there on your steeds, waiting for Theo. As everyone looks over at you, Theo.
Okay, I'm gonna get off the stag and I guess go with TakTak to the place. I'll say.
Oh, go ahead.
When I see all of them and I'm getting ready to head out, I'll be like, if anything goes wrong, I will whistle. So you know.
Well, Kano's like, we shall make our presence known. At least.
Kano.
We shall make our presence known at least, Tarpal.
Says it nice.
She'll like sigh at him, and then she'll look at Theoden and TakTak.
At least down the valley.
She'll sigh again. Mukano.
At least down the valley, Tarpal.
We are not here to fight.
I know, but what happens if Theo is taken?
Then let me be taken.
Then
No.
we will fight.
You are brother. We do not let a brother be taken.
Theo looks very shocked at this.
Do not expect the worst. Do not expect the worst, but we will prepare for the worst.
And I think it would help us if we at least go down the valley. So if something bad to happen to our brother Theo, we can run in.
We can run in from here.
No, we can't. It'll take us at least half the time that we would take if we were to go down the valley. Tarpal.
Kano, listen to me. Are you going to argue some more with me? I can send you back.
No. I was just helping out our brother.
Helping out.
Tarpal. Yes.
Helping out by giving me a headache.
Oh, I did not know that the great Tarpal can get a headache.
Are you just stay quiet. Just stay quiet, Mukano. She's gonna look at Theo and TakTak. This is why I didn't want to marry any of them.
No!
You see him just wanting to say something, but he holds back.
I kind of like open eye, like, shock at that statement, but gets a little red in the face thinking about last night and all those betrothal things. And then he's like, well, I plan on coming back then. And wish me good luck, Cowboy Caelynn.
Of course. Be safe. Both of you.
Tan says, Caelynn,
Hmm.
it would help us a lot. My eyes can see from afar, but we won't be able to react in time.
Okay.
Perhaps we go down the base of this valley, of the hill.
She'll think about it. Are there trees nearby the camp? Or
No, it's open plains
It's open plains. Okay.
with rolling hills.
Okay.
They're in the bottom of the hills, so the valley.
We'll go closer. Ukano, you'll stay back.
I heard that the other elves are working for it. They hadn't come back yesterday, but just keep your sights out for them.
Of course they haven't come back yesterday. I killed them all.
Just saying, in case you didn't.
Mukano, I need you to stay back so you can watch my back. Can you do that?
Yes, Tarpal.
I'm sure you killed all the ones that you saw. but there might be more.
A man can only take so much belittling.
Well, as I start to get ready to like write down with TakTak, I'm like, TakTak, this time, please don't get shocked by lightning.
TakTak try.
Oh, TakTak, are you going to attempt to make the same material, the same orb as, or not?
That me. That me.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean, I'm probably not going to do it now because we're walking into camp, but yes.
No, last night. I during that night is what I'm asking.
Oh, would you let me? Because, yeah, I figured he was focusing more on that. But if I can do a second roll for last night's, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead. Because you already have the materials.
Yep. And now I have a beaker.
Yep. So just remove one of the potions that you have in your bag.
Why?
The
Not the alchemist fire
one.
one. No, not the other one.
The empty one?
Yeah, the different colored ones.
Oh, okay.
And once you remove it from your bag, you already have it. So now, from now on, you have an orb, or, well, a sphere, and you can cast the spell Chromatic Orb from it.
So, like, it just takes a spell slot, but you can cast it?
It just takes a spell slot. You can cast it.
sweet.
Always prepared.
It's always prepared. You just have to pull it out, and then you just put your hand and you cast it.
Perfect.
The upside to it, you just shake it to whatever damage you want to do.
That's so much nicer than... so nice.
Got him.
I'm just asking you so if you want to do that.
Hell yeah. So I wanted to know how he made it.
All right, Theoden and TakTak, you guys travel all the way up to the base. It takes you guys about 20 minutes to do so. Actually, no, longer than that. You're doing it on foot, right?
I was going to take a stag.
All the way up to the base?
Not all the way, but majority of the way.
Majority of the way?
Yeah, because if anything goes bad, I would like to have a quicker escape.
I basically, do you want because it's not going to be helpful for you if the stag is not next to you. So you either want the stag by the base, or do you want the stag by Caelynn?
I think by the base.
Okay. So do you want to leave it at the outpost watchtower, or do you want to leave it at the front of the base where the stables are?
Probably.
Now, basically, I'm asking you: do you want to go halfway with the stag, or what?
I probably don't want on the inside.
Okay, you can do it on the outside. It's fine.
Because, like, is there like?
If you look at the map here, do you want it to be here? You want it to be here?
Oh, probably.
Okay.
I don't know if it's possible to hide it, but if not, then I'll just make sure the guy knows. Don't hurt the stack.
As you cross over here, you see the outpost a distance away from the base. The outpost looks over at you and he says, "Hey, you there?"
I do like the salute or whatever.
He stops. Says, "What are you doing?"
I'm back to see the warden again this morning. I came by last night. Is it the same guard or a different?
No,
guard?
different guy. He looks at you and he says, "What the hell are you riding? What are you, an elf?"
No, I'm not. And I'll be like, but I need someone to watch over it. Leave it to the side. Don't touch it. And I'll roll up another 10 gold. And
All right. You're down in.
it's so easy. Dude, like 10 gold is a fucking lot, man.
Yeah, man.
Keep on wasting our gold, Joe.
Drew's like, please don't waste our gold.
The Eric,
Talk's gonna keep his cube of holding clothes from now on. He's gonna be the banker. What are you spending this on?
You walk over here by the tower, by the watchtower, and get off your elk.
Oh, I left it outside. I didn't bring it in.
Here.
Yeah.
By another tower?
Yeah, I told the guy, I'm like,
Okay.
make sure no one touches this. That's why I gave him 10 gold.
All right.
It's like, let me in and no one touches this.
So you walk in. As you walk in, you see the entire base completely crowded, with all the soldiers already outside their base packing their things, weapons at least, preparing for a movement. You see the same man you saw earlier, the captain, the warden of this encampment, walks out.
Did I catch his name yesterday?
No, he did not tell you his name.
I just salute and go, Warden.
The warden stops as you see him already heavily armored. Black plated armor around his body. Right now, he does not have his helmet on, so you recognize him. As you make his way towards his horse, he sees you. He stops and he looks over at you and waits for you to come closer.
Close?
You make your way closer to the warden. He says, you see scruff his spears. Yes.
Did you think more about what I talked about last night?
Yes, of course, I did.
Do you think of these men that you'd be willing to maybe...
Actually, Drassig himself wants to meet you.
He's coming today, right?
He's already here.
Oh, shit. I would be honored to meet with him.
Come, you and your gnome friend can come inside.
Okay, I'll follow them in.
The tent! Again, same tent you saw before, but this time there's a seat in the middle of the tent. There sits Drassig. You see a man with an imposing sense of presence. A large figure standing about 6 feet tall. He has a golden crown around his head, and rest on it is the symbol of Emon, and a red jewel in the center of it. He has his hair is long and black, with a little bit of gray parting in front of his bangs. His hair length is about the same as yours, Theoden, but it's well kept. See, it's cut perfectly and pumped up perfectly. He has a long beard, about a little bit longer than yours before, cleanly shaved, and a little bit of gray by his chin. He has a stare of a king that seems to be agitated, but at the same time, when you walk in, his demeanor changes completely.
I immediately come in and I do like the symbol and kneel. My king.
He had a great sword by his side. As he stands up, he uses the sword to prop himself up. He looks over at you.
Theoden, you do not have to bow to me. It is I who should bow to you, my loyal soldier.
That is completely not true, my king.
Come. Stand up.
I'll hesitantly stand up.
If your friend can stand, you can too.
Look, I have heard from the warden here that you have made contact with the elves.
This is true.
That is good news. Trust me, Theoden, I've been trying to contact them. It's tough.
I can imagine. I mean,
I've been told you can speak their language.
I can speak a little, enough to.
Smart man you are.
15th Regiment. You have led my troops well.
So what can I do for you?
I have spoken with the elves, and I wanted to know of your stance on this. I heard you want to build a road.
I am currently building one.
And I'm sure that you also want this war to be ceased.
Times are troubling indeed.
I feel like I can possibly make this happen.
Oh?
I would like for you to have your road finished and also help protect the humans that are under your care. The only thing they want is for us to stop destroying their forests. If we could find a way to either make a road around the forest or do minimal construction through it, I think we could have peace with them. They're not as savage as we thought.
You see Theoden
Our people need the wood. How are we to survive without wood?
I'm sure that with their ancient rituals, they must have ways to grow the wood faster. They have magic beyond our beliefs.
Magic, you say, beyond our beliefs? Wow, Theo. Would you mind me calling you Theo?
I, of course, don't mind at all. That's...
Because you, Theo, are like a brother to me. Are so capable. And I like capable men like you. Today is a great day. I've heard news that you are here. So, I would love to talk to the elves. Perhaps form a trade. I had just visited the dwarves, and I'm a man of my word.
I can see if they would be willing.
Oh, I would love to speak to them now if you can.
I could go out and find them.
Oh,
Would you
please
be
do.
willing to go with me?
I would love to. And to show them sign of respect, I will bring my son.
Your son?
My son is here. He is to watch me be a king, so that one day he may take over Emon. Tris, come boy. Come on.
Oh.
You see a boy with black hair, and it's shaved on the side, and his top of hair is like a bowl cut. He comes over with a scowl on his face. He's a bit of his eyes are a bit tiny, but he has a wide face. A young boy wearing a black royal okay, what's the word I'm looking for? Doublet?
Doublet?
Doublet. Here we go.
Right?
No, it's doublet.
Doublet? Yeah, that's right.
He wears a nice black doublet, or doublet, however you pronounce it.
That one.
And it has beautiful insignias and designs and patterns along it, made of gold. He says, and he looks to be like around 8 years old, a little less, little boy. Yes, father. Grumpy.
Oh,
Trist.
just like Mukano.
You must respect your elders, Trist. This is your father, a great friend here, and will be your ally when you get older. Theoden.
I'll also do the salute to Trist. Prince Trist, it's an honor to meet you.
Sorry, he's still young. Forgive him. Trist, get on your horse. We are making our way to meet the elves. Good.
Oh, this little punk.
This little punk.
Right?
Well, King Drassig. Once again, I'm just so honored to be able to talk with you again. You call me like a brother, but I see you like a
Theoden.
father and mentor.
Theoden. Please. Your flattery is enough, but I honestly don't deserve it. You are a man of great status and skill. You are just like me. I am not your king, but your brother. And like your brother, please, too much flattery will get to my head.
Well,
Do you have a horse?
I have a mount.
You have a mount, yes. Well, let's get on. Let's go right away.
Before we go,
My cape, as he says. His warden actually goes from behind the throne, pulls out a cape and attaches to his arm. Let's go.
as we're walking, I just want to brief them on the elves. They have a different kind of system. It is very similar to ours in that the one you will speak to is the equivalent of a queen
Yeah, queen.
of their people.
Interesting.
With her, they will have her best warriors.
Will you translate for me?
Of course.
Good. Itan, is there any way I can repay you?
Just by ending this war.
Ah.
My sword has been yours for many years, and
If everything goes well, Theoden, I do not want to bring up your hopes, but if everything goes well.
this is completely unrelated, but the one time I asked you about the elf,
Yes, I actually looked into it.
when I heard news of your arrival, I followed up with one of my leads. Turns out my men lied to me. He said he killed him, but he didn't.
I thought so.
Don't worry, I have some of my spies searching out the vast expanse. We'll get him.
Thank you.
Of course, Theo.
Well, I guess I'll keep going, with TakTak.
Okay.
Doc's just sitting there watching.
Oh, he noticed you and he bends down over to you, TakTak, and says,
Oh.
Well met, gnome friend.
Well met.
Oh, hello. Doc would do like a weird bow and like stick out his hand to shake his hand at the same time.
Yeah, and you see the king does so, shakes your hand and bow as well. And he says, Your kind have helped me many times. It is I that owes you the greatest thanks. And is there anything I could do for you?
Oh. Tucker just kind of like stares at him wide-eyed for a moment, thinking of all the things he could probably get from a king that would be helpful. No. That's okay.
I
I'm
insist.
happy to help.
I
Maybe
insist.
after our talk, we can see about something, but first things first, after all.
An IOU. I'll take it.
Excellent.
Well, surprise.
I know. Which is really me just going like, I do need to make a list. Let's see what I can get from a king.
Shit, man. As we're writing, like on the mounts, I'll just be like, TakTak. You see why the king of the humans, Drassig, he's an amazing man. I'm sure we can end this war. He's already working with the dwarves, and he has gnomes. I don't see why we couldn't make an alliance with the elves. I think this is gonna be it.
He's so much better than the other people we met so far.
Have the gnomes also been in this war a long time?
TakTak, not sure. TakTak's been traveling alone for a while.
Was there no war in the place you came from?
No. Gnomes that really have, at least as far as I know, have cities, more small gatherings. So we don't usually get caught up in wars. Usually they just go right over our head. Sometimes literally.
Even when I tried to run away, the war always found me. I'm glad it didn't find your little home.
Well, since just ran to another gnome here, I think it kind of did finally.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, not sure what the situation is, though. He seems happy, even though he's a butthead.
Just like pat TakTak on the back. It's okay. I'm sure it'll be good going forward. Maybe he'll be less of a butthead.
Oh,
With the war
maybe.
ended.
As you leave, you hear Finland actually goes up to you and says, Captain Theo!
Finland, what are you doing?
Oh, it's odd. I've never seen the king so happy before. Well, anyways, Captain Theo, I'll be riding with you.
Really?
Like old times.
It is.
I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
As you walk away, you guys make your way towards your elk. The king took notice of it and is surprised. The king rides on his horse, and you see riding with him about 10 men, including the warden. They make up their way towards you, Caelynn. You see 10 warriors riding beside the king, Theoden and TakTak. The king arrives. The kings make his way towards you, and off the distance you hear Tuntun say, Tapo, they are making their way here.
Yes. I see. Be prepared.
Kutha says, calm yourself, Caelynn. You can do it. We are with you.
Thank you.
Here Takaum says, I shall make sure that Mukano will be back.
Okay.
He takes a step back and you see Takum holding back Mukano. Mukano's like, I got this.
Mukano,
I didn't do anything.
calm yourself.
I am calm. I just don't like to be pandered to. Finally, they arrive. And that is where we're gonna leave off tonight's session.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
I knew you were gonna do that, you son of a
Yeah, I
bitch.
kind of did too.
You son of a bitch.